Good morning and welcome to live coaching sessions today with PDK. You have to remember we are on a time delay, about 30 seconds delay. So as you throw in questions and comments into the chat, there will be a little bit of delay. I might not get to them. So at the end, we'll go ahead and answer all those and kind of look over it. But I'm Gus. I am going to be the trainer today, field training specialist while I can't talk today. I'm here at PDK, and we are going to be coaching you on some software today, especially the PDK Access App. So let's go ahead and get right into it. All right, so today outline we have here, we are going to talk about access control because that's what we do. We are going to talk about the different types, necessary components, and then we're going to go into the cloud-based and how the PDK Access App is different from others, but mainly our focus is there on how we can do better with all of our different features, and we're going to kind of show you how to do a couple of different things in our app. But what is access control? That is the selective restriction or access to a place or a resource. But today we're going to be talking about access management through the PDK Access App, and that is the process of entering that information, permissions to entry points, so the main brains of the operation. So you have on-premise systems. With on-premise systems, systems are managed with their software installed in a local computer, a local device, so that everything is there. Web-based is a little bit better because it has that access to web-based software. You don't need to be on-premise, but cloud-based systems, everything is available via the internet from anywhere. And with us, we are available through the PDK Access App or pdk.io. But we are going to be talking about the PDK Access App. So every single system needs that head-end unit. With that head-end unit, it facilitates the connection between the cloud and the system. The controllers are the units responsible for opening and closing the doors, doing everything with the hardware. And then you have readers, door hardware, peripherals, and credentials, kind of the authentication part of it, making sure who or what is coming in or out of those doors. But we are going to be talking about the main one. The very first bullet point here is the software. The main brains the operation. Without that, you don't get any of the rules or the system events throughout the site because it would just be hardware. We need that software, the brains, to make it all continue to go. All right, and with PDK, we are cloud-based access control, anytime, anywhere, any device. So from start to finish, when you're setting up and configuring a site or troubleshooting a site, that means anytime, anywhere, any device. With our PDK Access App, you can bring up a system online completely, or you can troubleshoot a system with the app, or you can go ahead and just monitor things there. Third-party integration is huge for us. We won't be talking too much about that. And then real-time updates, another big one. We can send those out to sites, making it that triple threat of the cloud-based access control. But today we are going to be talking about the PDK Access App. So the PDK Access App, we're continually working on and making it better, but it is a different mobile experience for everybody that uses it. So you have kind of two levels there, but main one for end users is on the left side. You have the credential, the Bluetooth credentials, and the mobile app buttons. So they have remote app unlock or Bluetooth mobile credentials, allowing access to and from wherever they may need, wherever they have access to. And on the other side is you have the integrator or the admin view. So for integrators and installers, full configuration, mobile troubleshooting, and they can also monitor doors, whatever they see fit. But admins and managers, they can use, they can manage the permissions, and also do all the clerical work, adding people, removing people, doing real-time notification alerts, and also monitoring the states of the doors, which is something that we're going to be talking about. With this, it's all in one app. It's not two different apps. So the first thing we're going to go into is talking about how to navigate between the different apps. We have great videos online right now, and this being one of them, we're going to show you how to navigate between the two sides of the app.
In this video, we're talking about how to navigate the brand new PDK Access app. In the PDK Access app, there are two different interfaces, Mobile Access and Manage Access. Let's start with Mobile Access. To enter the Mobile Access mode, tap the drop-down menu in the top left corner and select Access. In the Mobile Access interface, you will see different digital cards representing each system you manage. The color and appearance of these cards can be customized to your liking. If you tap the system you want to manage, the doors in that system will appear below. To lock or unlock a door, tap the icon of the intended door. To add a door to your favorites located at the top of the screen for easy access, swipe left and hit the heart icon. In the top right corner, there is a bell icon. By tapping that icon, you can see history of all the push notifications you have received. Now let's take a look at the Manage Access mode. To switch to this interface, tap the top left drop-down menu and select Manage. In the Manage Access mode, you will see a list of the systems you manage. By selecting a system, you'll be brought to that system's customer dashboard, where you can access the people, groups, system events, auto open, reports, partitions, states, live events, permissions, configuration, and integration pages alongside your system settings. ProData Key is easy to use, anytime, anywhere, and on any device. Watch the next video in this series for more how-to instructions.
So there you have it. That is how you navigate between the two ends of the app, whether it be where you can see your credentials, your mobile credential, digital credentials, or where you can manage. Best way to see it at the top left of the app, it'll say either Manage Access or it won't. So that is kind of the difference between the two. Make sure you are on the right side to know what you're trying to do. Manage Access is where you manage the access or do everything you can do on pdk.io. All right, so we're going to continue now to the other features of the app, talking about the next part of it. Now that you're on the Manage Access, the next point would be kind of going through the different features. So right here, you can see a little bit of snippet of the app, not a full, but you have your people, groups, units, system events, auto open, reports, partitions, states, and a couple of others that you can't see. But this is kind of a quick overview. And so now we're going to be talking about a very important one, groups. So groups is a very good one. It is where you should be doing your access rules for your users. Why? Because when you add a user to a group, they inherit the rules for the PDK access, and it allows them that movement to wherever they need to be, whatever resource or space that they have access to. Make sure you're putting it in groups. That is best practice, so that things don't become confusing, or when people need to be removed or added to different groups, they are inheriting or being removed from access through the groups and not through the people. A little bit easier, makes things a little bit, it flows a little bit better. So that's just my little soapbox on that one. But with that, we're going to show you a little bit on how to add access rules in groups.
Access rules allow a user to use their physical or mobile credential to access and control specific doors and devices. Let's go through how to create access rules for a person or a group, found either in a group page or in a user profile on the people page. First, press the button labeled Add Rule next to Access Rules. 4 different types of rules will be available to you to create: access, elevator, event, and anti-passback. Access should be selected by default. First, you need to set a schedule for the rule. Click the Schedule drop-down menu and select either Always, Reoccurring, or Single Date. Let's start with the default schedule option, Always, which designates that the rule will always be active. If you select a reoccurring schedule, you'll be prompted to input a begin time, end time, and select the days of the week that this rule will be active. If you select a single date schedule, you'll be prompted to input a start time, stop time, and single day that you want this rule active. After selecting your schedule, you can input your authentication policy, determining which type of credential you'll be accepted, either PIN or card, or a combination of the two. Next, you can click on the button labeled Edit Devices to select which devices you want this rule to apply to. Once you have selected your chosen devices, press Save. Lastly, you need to select either Allow or Deny for the action. Selecting Allow will allow access to the door or device for this person or group. while selecting Deny will deny access for that person or group. Finally, select Submit, and you're all done. Pro Data Key is easy to use anytime, anywhere, and on any device. Watch the next video in this series for more how-to instructions.
All right, and there we had Keith explain to us how to add those access rules. Like I said, I'll reiterate it. It's very important to make sure your access is very clean so that you're not, you don't have any security risks. So make sure you always do everything through groups unless otherwise needed for any special circumstances. If you need to, reach out to tech support. We're always here to help you. We can always go through any type of things or any brainstormings. But let's go ahead and move forward to the next part. So with groups, you had all of the different things, all the group rules. Now we're going to move over to states. States, this is a very interesting one, a very good one. It's where you can monitor doors, but also change the states of doors. So things like pushing a door to open the relay or open the door, and so on and so forth. So putting on Do Not Disturb, all of that. So changing states is a very important one for monitoring. Very, very good one. And so we're going to learn a little bit about that through a video that we have on YouTube.
With PDK, it's easy to check the live status of every door in your system, wherever you are. Device states in PDK.io show if your door has been opened, closed, locked, unlocked, or even if it's been propped open. Let's show you how we do that. Open up PDK.io and go to States. Now let's make sure we're on the Doors and Devices tab. Here you can see the live state of every door, gate, elevator car, and I/O device that you might have on your system. We display the state of each device through some handy icons. Another thing you could do on this page is to change the live status of each device. If you want to unlock a door, all you need to do is click on that door's icon. The door will unlock and lock itself back up. If you want to unlock that door for a certain amount of time, click the kebab menu. Hit the arrow next to unlock and drag the slider to the set amount of time you want it to be unlocked. Then hit the unlock button. You can also put that door into a Do Not Disturb state, which will lock down that door to anybody who has credentials to it. Again, click the kebab menu, hit the arrow next to D&D, Do Not Disturb, and set your time. Force toggle will let you manually override the status of that first door for an indefinite period of time. The silence piezo button allows you to shut down any piezo alarms that are actively going off. And lastly, if there are any issues with your system, you can click on Go to Controller to be able to diagnose what the issue might be. Isn't that so simple? Pro Data Key is easy to use anytime, anywhere, on any device. Watch the next video in this series for more how-to instruction.
And there we had states. So states very important for that monitoring. Very good piece of advice to give to your end users if you're giving them permissions to view PDK.io or the Access app. So it's great for them to monitor or to open doors when they need it. Very good for receptionists, let's say, to kind of have that digital receptionist button if you don't have a physical one at the moment. So, but let's continue on from states to our next piece. Auto open. Auto open is another very good one that it can be a little bit tricky for some, especially with holiday season. So we are going to be talking about that in a little bit, but auto open is exactly what it is. It auto open. So you set your schedule up 9 to 5 Monday through Friday. So that means 9 in the morning, the relay is going to fire off and stay open from 9 a.m. till 5 p.m. And then at 5 p.m. it closes. So you don't have to do a close command. You don't have to do a denial rule for anything outside of 9 to 5. That 9 to 5 will take place. So the building will be secure for whatever devices that you set the auto open outside of that 9 to 5. So 9 a.m. opens, 5 p.m. closes automatically, no matter what, unless there are some use cases of force toggles and things like that. I'm not going to get into that right now. As of right now, just know auto open 9 to 5. And then holiday gets a little bit tricky. Since they're only one time out of the year, You don't want to set a auto open deny rule for Thursdays, for every Thursday, in the hopes of, hitting Thanksgiving finally, because that becomes a mess. So there's a little bit other features that we're going to talk about. We're going to show you through our next video about setting holidays, since the holiday season is coming up.
Let's talk a little bit more about what you can do with automatic door schedules. With PDK's auto open feature, you can schedule your doors to unlock at one time of day and lock back up at another time of day. But what should you do if there's a holiday coming up and nobody's going to be in the building? You can set up a holiday schedule. To do this, start by going to the auto open page. Hit the yellow button labeled Add Auto Open, and a handy interface will slide out on the right side of your screen. Name this schedule something descriptive, like Holiday Closure. Next, you need to select which devices you want this schedule to apply to. Click the Edit Devices button, select your devices, and hit Save. Now let's move on to setting up the schedule. From the Schedule drop-down menu, select Single Date. Set the time you want this rule to begin, the time you want it to end, and the date. Finally, you can set the action to deny or allow. For a holiday schedule, you will want to set this to deny. By doing this, you can prevent any other programmed rules from happening, because a deny rule will take precedence over any allow rule. Click Add, and now you're done. Now your building won't be unlocked to the public on days when nobody will be there. Pro Data Key is easy to use anytime, anywhere, and on any device. Watch the next video in this series for more how-to instructions.
All right, and there we have it. Setting up an auto open for holidays, very important, and there's a lot of new features that we didn't have previously. So it's great. Set those up so that you have those deny rules on those holiday dates for your end users and customers, or walk them through it on how to set it up if they're the ones that are in charge for doing that. Very important for this upcoming holiday season, because we have a lot coming up, especially on Monday. Yep, so make sure you have those set. If you want any advice or want a quick look over, call into tech support. We're more than welcome to look it over and help you out with it. But let's continue forward to the last little bit. So system events. This is another one we're going to be touching on with system events. This is just a system rules. It is not linked to a single person or group. So this is kind of a site-wide thing. It is very general, very vague, and for a reason. It does follow the decision flow, as you can see on the chart there. If A is true, if the trigger ends up being true, then B is going to happen. So that is going to be a if-then type of action or setup. So make sure you're thinking about that when you're setting up your system events. Your DPSs, your REXs, any notifications that are being sent out, anything that you might need. Just if you are unaware of the possible issues, you can always call us in with any questions. But let's go ahead and learn a little bit about how setting up instant alerts with system events works.
Instant alerts and notifications allow you to always stay up to date on activity in your access control system. These notifications can range from door prop alerts to access requests, connectivity issues, and more. These useful alerts help you to take your security to the next level. And PDK makes it super easy to set up. To begin, let's head over to the System Events page and click the yellow button labeled Add System Event. Next, input a name for this event, something descriptive like Door Prop Alert. Now, let's create an action. Open the Trigger drop-down menu and select which trigger you want to make this notification occur. In this case, we'll select On Prompt. Next, open the Action drop-down menu and select either Send Push Notification or Send Email. Now we need to select which devices we want to be notified about. Click the Edit Devices button, select your devices, and hit Save. Next, let's set up a schedule for these notifications by selecting Always, Reoccurring, or Single Date from the Schedule drop-down menu. We recommend that you keep it set to Always so you can receive 24/7 updates on activity in your system. Lastly, we need to set up the recipients for these notifications. To do this, click the Edit Recipients button, select your users, and hit Save. To finish setting these notifications, make sure you hit the Save button in the bottom right corner. Pro Data Key is easy to use anytime, anywhere, and on any device. Watch the next video in this series for more how-to instructions.
Okay, and there you have system events and how to set up some alerts for you. System events can also do many other things. If you're doing any type of software disconnects with Rexes, that is where you go as well, or software monitoring, you go there as well. Just know what you're doing in there. You don't want to be creating any unnecessary security risks. So if you have questions, I've said it before, I'll say it again, call into tech support, okay? We are here for you. We're here to help you out and make you and your end users have the best quality experience with PDK and the PDK Access app. So that was a little bit about the PDK Access app, trying to get a little bit more familiar with it. We can be here for hours if needed with the PDK Access app because it's so robust and when there's so many things that we do, that we can do on it. But for now, that's it. That is the training that we had right now. I'm going to take a quick look. Doesn't look like we have any questions or comments. I mean, we do have Cole and good old JR on the chat. But yeah, come see us whenever we're in town in your area. If you want to know if we're doing any events, please check out prodatakey.com and events. All right, thanks, guys.
So keep going, because there's a 20-second delay.
Oh.
It's okay.
Mm-hmm. They're just gonna